Thimbleberry's mission is to advance individual, community, and environmental health in East Multnomah County by providing farm-fresh produce, access to land, educational programs, and community-led events. We were excited to use the word thimbleberry because those are some really sweet, delicious berries that are found throughout the Pacific Northwest. They're an important plant for the natural ecosystem, and they have a really interesting way of growing through their rhizomes, and we liked that as a metaphor for the way that we want to grow our roots in the community here. It was important to us to include collaborative because we really believe strongly in collaboration between different organizations that are serving the community around here, different farmers, different youth programs, and we just see ourselves as one piece of the whole puzzle out here in East Multnomah County.
We chose Gresham. It's a very vibrant, diverse community. I am a Gresham resident, and even in the past 5 years, I've seen this area grow exponentially as Portland becomes more gentrified and people are pushed further east. Residents of Gresham face many barriers to securing healthy, locally grown produce. In our focus groups, we surveyed 135 Gresham residents. Through that, we found that there is a need for access to land to grow food and educational programs on how to cook with seasonal produce and how to grow your own produce. I feel it's so important that we teach youth how to grow their own food and how to be good stewards of the land. I actually have a son who is in the Reynolds School District. He's 8 years old. One of my favorite things is seeing him be able to come out to the garden, run around, play, but also explore, learn new things, taste new foods. I'm so excited for Thimbleberry to be a place where community members can come together and share knowledge and we can learn from each other.
Hello, I am Cynthia. I'm the social media intern. Coming from a country where it's hard to attain food, I feel like having access to organic, affordable food is benefit for everyone.
Well, so far we're leasing about a half acre here at Headwaters Farm, which is out in Gresham. We've got most of it planted to row crops, which you can see behind me here. We've been selling at the Gresham Farmers Market, and we've been selling at Silk Espresso, which is just across the street from the farm here. They were nice enough to let us set up a farm stand there. So that's been a nice way of kind of getting our name out into the community here.
I'm Lexi Mikesell. I am the Educational Programs Manager here at Thimbleberry. So I am responsible for all things curriculum, design and implementation and everything that comes along with that. So we started renting this land and developed it. We've also held a number of workshops out here in the Learning Garden starting this summer. We started with the Campfire Columbia workshop where we had some upcoming 9th graders to Reynolds High. We did an All About Herbs workshop. Lastly, this past weekend did a Preserving the Harvest workshop.
Thimbleberry started with a dedicated group of 16 founding committee members who were helping with business planning, marketing communications, curriculum development, farm operations, really everything, including fundraising. And some of those committee members are now employees, others are still volunteering. And recently we also recruited our first board of directors we're very excited about. But something we've spent a lot of time on this past year has been building relationships with other organizations locally and applying for grants to support our work. So we're very grateful to our donors and to the organizations like the Oregon Community Foundation and Hardy Plant Society and other grant makers that have supported our work so far.
The next steps also for Thimbleberry will be to continue our community stakeholder meetings, which has been a really important part of our process as an organization, just to figure out what it is exactly that the community wants out of our farm and how we can best serve them. An important aspect as well is figuring out which communities we're serving and what foods are culturally appropriate for those communities. And that's going to take input from not just youth, but also the elders in the community and figuring out what we can do to best serve them with our farm.
First, we'd love to see you out at the farm for one of our volunteer days. They're open invitation volunteer days where we do work like creating pathways, planting, moving dirt, get our hands dirty. We also are going to be having upcoming stakeholder meetings with community members. We'd love to get feedback and help us shape Thimbleberry in the future, especially as we look forward to the next season. And last but not least, you can join our cultivator circle and become a monthly donor on our website.